Good morning. Good morning, fellow humans out there. This is the Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help you get from where you are to someplace better, from someday Isle to Successlandia, etc. That's our simple goal. It's about 6 o'clock on a Friday morning, April 5th, 2025. These days are just racing by. So here we are. Good morning, Wadabebi. What are those sunrises? Sunrise icons on your screen. Okay, cool. 2025. I don't know what that means. Okay, but here we are, and we are doing this daily routine live. Maybe you're going to do it. I said 2025, 2024. It's April 5th, 2024. I'm thinking 10 seconds ahead of what my voice is speaking. So forgive me. No offense to 2025. But here we are. So a lot of things happening today, a lot of things happening yesterday. So anyway, I was saying we're here, boom, 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 doing the helping ourselves get from where we are to someplace better by creating better habits than the habits we had before. That's it. Basically, very simple. It's routine, routine, routine. So this morning I was thinking, what are all of the other routines or the subroutines that I have to do that I do in the morning? Like get out of bed, make the bed, turn on the thing, turn on the fan, turn on the PC, turn on the lights. Just this routine, step after step after step after step. And then when it comes to like making the coffee, the routine of making the coffee, the little steps that make up that routine, doing it over and over and over, trying to be more efficient in doing it, less wasted time, less having to think about what to do next. Just do it as I'm thinking about today's podcast or yesterday or what's going to happen later today. That's what we want to do. Create better habits or replace habits with better habits. Create efficient, effective routines. And that occurs by repetition. So we don't even think about it. We don't think in the morning, do I feel like getting out of bed now? No, we just do it. Go on autopilot. Boom. Feet on floor, over to the AC system, whatever. Moving forward, step after step. First this step, next step, next step, next step. Okay, so that's what we do here. Today's meme. What if you learned something different? All right, insert the term actually. Okay, to mean in reality of the world. What if you actually learned something different? Okay, and I don't mean new, different. You have a belief. What if you actually learned something that was different from this belief? What if you did that? So today's motivational video down below talks about that under motivational video. Yes, it is in red under emotional. It's red lettered. What if you actually learned something different? And the key to actually learning something different is to have curiosity. So it would be to start with, I think, the belief or the thought, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I would like to see what it's like to actually learn something different. Or I would like to understand, what does that mean to actually learn something different? What happens there? So the podcast, the video makes clear that I have created some curiosity. First step, creating curiosity. Curiosity doesn't just have to spontaneously arise, it can be created. by formulating a good question to yourself. What if I actually wanted to learn something different? Not something new, something different. I have all of these beliefs that I carry around, weighted down by these beliefs or lifted up by the beliefs that I have, depending upon if they're positive or negative. I have all of these beliefs I carry around. What if I learned something different, as opposed to cognitive bias of thinking that the things I believe are actually the right beliefs, that are the correct beliefs and true beliefs? Because I don't think we can we consciously say, here is my belief, but I know it's wrong. I know my belief is wrong, but I believe it anyway. I think if we drill down into that, we find out that, well, I don't actually think it's wrong. I think other people think it's wrong, and I can understand why other people think that belief is wrong. But somewhere deep down inside of me, I believe that that belief is correct, because what other people say doesn't really apply to me. That I can carry around this belief, this belief that I say is wrong. I continue to carry it around because it serves me. Maybe, perhaps. Who knows? I don't know, but we don't care about that. What we care about right now is what if I actually learned something different? So I will say in my class, Christology class, yeah, it is something different. And I'm only on page 7. No, not really. Okay, so what if you actually learned something different? Let's just do a review of yesterday, today. Yesterday had a great interview on TV, which probably means it's going to be horrible. Aha, that's a belief. Just trying to stay humble, no offense, as Sophie would say. That son of a bitch, no offense. So that was an interesting interview. We'll see how it goes. I felt at the end that it was well received. The person at the TV station said, if I ever have anything we want to have any stories run, just to give him a call. So I'll take that as encouragement. Hello. And then what? Dash off to Las Vegas. Haircut. Right. Haircut. Right. I had the right amount of gray added to it, so I look older. So that's good. Today's a big day. Today is a big day. We have more people coming in for a walkthrough, so that means these housing units have to be clean, clean, clean. Inspection. People are going to be walking through to your rooms. Let me say it this way. People are going to be walking through to the rooms that we are allowing you to stay in. They're not your rooms. You have no expectation of privacy. No expectation of privacy. They're not your rooms. You are guests, as you signed saying you understand that. So I don't know why I'm bringing that up. But so we have a walkthrough. So we need to clean. The counters clean, not cluttered. Garbage outside, perhaps not right outside the door, till we figure out how to get somebody who can actually get the garbage cans delivered. Things that take more than 10 minutes to do. Next, so we'll have that. We'll have starting at Honeysuckle. So this morning, people need to be ready at 7:45 or walk to Honeysuckle so that we can start class by 8, recognizing that some people have IOP today. So we've got to get our class in. We've got to get our stuff in before IOP. So we're going to start promptly at 8. And those who feel like walking, good idea, as long as we're not going to get complaints from the neighbors. Good idea to walk. I encourage it. Good, get outside in the early morning sun, fresh air, etc., etc. Hopefully pleasant, positive conversation. Get there, make the coffee, do whatever we do, and then what? Get ready for class. And then I guess Natasha's going to pick you up. Cool. Good. Next, then we have people coming in from the state. Then we have what? Walk through honeysuckle, go to a brighter beginning, come back to honeysuckle, and we go from there. So very, very cool, good, etc. Big day, Friday. Let's make something happen. So anything on your end you want to report, Wadabevi? While we're waiting for Wadabevi to respond, if there's anything she wants to say, I will go to Seth Godin, our go-to guy, Seth Godin. We are not worthy. Non-fatal errors. Most of our errors are in this category. That is, they're non-fatal. Yesterday, the New York Times sent this newsletter to 1 million people or so. It says, Wirecutter headline or some version of it goes here. You can often use, so they sent a template of how to do a story instead of a story. So they sent out a newsletter that has a template of how to write a story, like for the people there, not instructional. It was like just instructional for the person who's supposed to do it. I'm sure it wasn't the best part of the day or the week for whoever messed up. But I also know that it had little impact on anything that matters. Being careful is smart, being perfect is unattainable, and seeking perfection is a trap. Right. So our founder, Nolan Bushnell, would say, let's just have an attitude of we're never going to be as crappy as we are today. That's it. That's all we have to do, is never be as crappy, never be as bad as we are today. So things like that wouldn't actually happen unless that happened twice in a day, and now we're down to once. Okay, let's see what Wadabevi said. I had a question that slipped away because I was focused. I'll think. Well, let's see if there's anything else in our podcast. Should I do IOP? Sure, why not? Well, let's see. Actually, Diana Stater was hoping to see you, so no. No, you're only going to do it for one day anyway, so it doesn't matter. But it would be kind of interesting to see, get a first-hand report. So maybe, yeah, you can do that, because you'll be done and you can see Diana after. Okay, good. Next, let's see what else we have in our podcast. Okay, advice from an 80-year-old. Advice from an 80-year-old. Begin each day with some of your favorite music. Okay, also, let's go back to our thing. Say something great is going to happen to me today as an incantation, not an affirmation, as an incantation. Believe it. And our students now have seen the reticular activating system. You have an idea what it is, so this would make more sense to you now to say you need to take the attitude of something great is going to happen to me today. Bam. And that today is you're solidifying into the ground, programming the RAS, so the reticular activating system will constantly be scanning all information available to us to support our belief. So if you have a belief that something great is going to happen, anything that leads to that is going to pop up into your awareness. then per Jordan Peterson, it will pull you towards it and you can accomplish it as long as you don't steal defeat out of the jaws of victory. Okay. Always look on the bright side. Seek uncomfort. Don't seek comfort, seek uncomfort. And let's see, Wadabevi, should I do IOP? Okay, good for Matt. He got his license plate finally attached to his car. It only took a week to figure out how to put the license plate on the car. And he got gas in his car. Please, Matt, make sure you have as much insurance coverage as you can get. Okay, make sure your car is fully insured for comprehensive everything, because I have a feeling you're going to need it. So make sure you have that, but you're in good physical shape. That's a good car, so when you get in a wreck, you're not going to get killed. And you probably won't go to the hospital, but we've got to expect that there's going to be an oops moment out there, a non-fatal error, that you will experience a non-fatal error, but proud of you. Let's make sure to get ice cream today. Don't hesitate to remind me. We got back kind of late from Las Vegas last night, I think around 6:30. But anyway, good job, Matt. Proud of you. You got gas in your car. You've got your gas tank. I mean, your license plates attached to the car. We got to just go with the odds, okay? You need to be a careful driver. You need to be a careful driver. We need to keep focused on reality. Careful driver, focus on what you're doing. Make sure you have insurance. Have the maximum insurance that you can have. That's all. And then don't worry about it. If you have the maximum insurance you need, you're not going to be driving around, oh man, I hope I don't get in a wreck, right? You're going to be focused on forward progress, moving forward, and becoming a good driver. Manifest positive things. Don't try to pretend the harsh realities of life aren't going to apply. Make sure it's going to be cheaper to have good insurance, and actually insurance that's going to pay. Don't get one of these companies that don't pay when you get in a wreck, right? Okay, with that, let's say that's the end for today, people. Because, okay, I will be there at 7:45 for those people who want a ride or need a ride. Please be ready. And with that, we will say cut and cut. Boom.